Hey, what's up, guys? So this is going to be a very, very quick weekly recap. So I blew my account. Well, both accounts. I was trading futures and small caps. If you guys have been watching the live trade replays, um, like I don't know, like a lot of the things that I started to piece together because I started going back and rewatching this stuff, and then I started to, all right, well, what am I doing wrong? Like for instance, one of them, I'll have these trades where we'll actually go to one of them really quick. Trade replay. So we'll go to a couple of them actually. I want to kind of go through this really fast, so because I didn't do a daily replay yesterday. So this is FDMT. We'll do this actually really fast. FDMT. Fucking hell, FDMT. Alright, so it's 84% institutional ownership. Well, yesterday, I don't remember if it showed 84% or if it was a dash, and then I had to figure it out on my own. But I had an idea that I was going to long it. Why? Because I felt like with that high of institution and they're like long-term institutional, that it was going to be a much better play. So if you look at how I traded this, I'm long, risking off of this. Was where I was risking off of. I started realizing, I was like, okay, dude, like you're busy at work. Just like wait until later. So this thing dipped at the very open and then started coming up. I bought the breakout. I took a stop and then I was done. But like, that's the fucking problem. Is it had a low, right? And then it pops back up, comes back down, touches it, and then it starts forming a higher low, at like after 12, right? And then if you look at volume, so at the very beginning, like it's not really trading with any volume at all, right? It has big volume here, and I get all excited, and it sells off. I'm like, okay, then I'll leave it alone. But then look at it starts trading on low volume. It has a bottom, right? It bounces, comes back up. Okay, it rejects. I'm sure getting more shorts. Goes back down, double bottoms, bounces again, higher low. And then like the volume doesn't really start fucking coming in until right before it breaks over a fucking high of day. But even right here at 580, I mean, fuck, that's a 60-cent move that you could have, or I could have capitalized on. It gets almost $1 over what did I say, 580. So I said like right here. Yeah, I mean it's almost $1 over. I had the right idea. I had the wrong fucking timing, and I started instead of being focused, like okay, these are the stocks I think I'm going to trade. Just focus on that. No, instead I started trading a bunch of different shit. This one, 5-minute, hourly. I don't remember this one, so I started trading at 8. So we'll go up here. Okay, so I'm chasing this, the very fucking tippy top, which I know not to do. Right? It's got a ceiling, breaks through the ceiling. I start buying. I'm in 400 shares. I take a 200 share loss. I add on a bounce, take another loss. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck. But once again, Oh, that was after the open. Yeah, like so, like really, I'm chasing the wrong shit. This thing, MYN, right here, SSR, 2 million float, has 2 gaps, and they both close red, right? They don't have a lot of cash, but it starts to double top up here, like right under $2, right? And then actually, I think I did go. No, I didn't go short on this, which is crazy to me. But so it starts topping off up here, and then it has like the biggest volume. It goes to, and I'm longing off the biggest volume. Like, dude, like they just sold a bunch of shares. Yes, it's SSR. Yes, it's not gonna go down. Like it didn't go down super far. Like just it's not worth my fucking time. Like, hey, you get the wrong read. And then on this one, TNON, 7 million float. Doesn't need any money, but it's got 11 gaps, 8 closed red. Okay, so it's got better odds to close red, right? So I start shorting at 150, which is way the fuck low. Short at 150, I take a stop. Now long, I take a stop here. Now long again up towards $2. I start scaling out. And I think I'm almost positive. Didn't I flip fucking short? Yeah, I did short. I did flip short. But so this is something to look at. 300, 300, 300. Okay, 600. 600,000. Like, okay, like that's a clear indication. Like, okay, dude, like you're going on fucking tilt. Like you're adding way too much fucking size on this shit, and which I'm gonna kind of come back to. And then this is the one that really fucked me. So this thing just fucking rips from like 50 cents, gets up towards $1. I short 1,000 shares, and I chase it down another 1,000 shares, which is no bueno. Then I take a full size stop on 2,000 shares. I instantly jump right back in, chasing this thing all the way fucking down here at 89 cents with 2,000 shares. I take another stop at, but like that's the crazy thing. I'm in 2,000 shares, right? Okay, this only went 10 cents. It went up 15 cents. Dude, that's like, what is it, $300 or something like that? Like, I'm pretty sure it's $300. It's clearly finding a bottom and then squeeze back up, and I keep my fucking stop on. Like, why would you not lower your chasing? So you're in the money, but then you're gonna risk a loss. And then I short again, chasing again. 70, like I'm just full on tilt, and like this thing does the same thing, right? It's finding a low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, fucking squeezes into a halt, and then it starts topping out up here. I'm pretty sure I was longing. No, I wasn't. No. Took a stop, took 2 more stops, and took more stops over here. And then this thing ended. It didn't even come all the way back down to here. Like, which is another thing, another one of my problems. I'm always looking for this thing to fade, like way the fuck down to here. Okay, like dude, like you're in 2,000 shares. Like, you don't need. Dude, 10 cents is $200. And first off, I should never be in 2,000 shares. That's way too much size. It's being way too fucking greedy. And then I'm in on this one, 5 minute, hourly. So this thing this is all I needed, dude. $350 on one day. That's it. And I did take a stop at 1,000 shares. I took a stop at 309. Then I got in 500, and then I chased way the fuck down here, double my size. I gave 5 cents back, and then covered, even though this thing went another 25 cents down. Anyways, that's what I mean. It's like, when I go back and I watch these screen recordings, or if anybody actually even watches this, I'm bouncing all over the fucking place. I'm way the fuck stressed out. I'm just doing too much. And so I started thinking about it. I was like, I remember when I had this mentor that would always try to limit me with 100, 200, 300 shares. I started doing good when I started to use much bigger size, and I think that I think I need to do a balancing act, because I think that I'm going to start going into bullets, like scaling in. Okay, I'm in with 300 shares. I want to start getting to where I am risking $100 per trade, and be very, very calculated and meticulous with that. Because okay, I say I'm risking $100. Okay, I guess for scaling in, I got, or let's make it 120 to make it easy on myself to calculate. Okay, so I'm in with 300 shares, or actually let's make it $100, but instead I'm gonna start scaling in with 250 shares. So 250 shares, cool. So the first bullet I'm risking 40 cents. Okay, I add a little bit more size. Okay, well my risk is down to 20 cents, because now I'm in 500 shares risking 20 cents. I'm risking $100. Okay, I get in with the other 250. Okay, now I'm at 750 shares. Okay, well I can only risk, I don't even fucking know what the hell that is. It's 15 cents, I think. 15 cents. Well, let's just say 15 cents. Then I get in the last one. I can risk 10 cents. Okay, but if I start scaling in, for instance, say I'm in over here, like where I started. Okay, I'm in at 307. Okay, well I'm risking 347. Did it hit? No, it didn't. Well, then it goes to here, and I start scaling again. Now I'm at 500 shares. Okay, that means I can risk 20 cents. Okay, we'll say my average is here, 20 cents, 30 something here. Okay, then all of a sudden it starts to fucking tank. It does a trend line break. Cool. I load in the other 500 shares right here. Okay, well now where my average is, I can risk 10 cents above that average. I'm risking $100. Okay, well then you start coming over here. And like I said, let's just pretend that I got in full size at that trend, and that's the average, just to make this fucking easy. So I got in right here, and then this will be yellow, 80. So got in at $3. Well, let's just say $3. First target is 10 cents below. Okay, that's only $50. Okay, whatever. I covered 500 shares. Okay, stuff goes to break even. Okay, well then the next thing I'm looking for is, does this go back at all? This doesn't even have the 80, so I don't know how to do it on this one, but okay, whatever. You cover stop goes break even. Okay, just hold it then. I mean, fuck, who gives a fuck? You're with 500 shares, gets down to, just say right here where I covered at 250, 50 cents. That's $250. plus the 50, that's a $300 trade right there. Bam. Easy fucking money. Same thing, goes with all the other ones. Like, I need to just be very meticulous. I need to follow my thing. Like, I need to start understanding, like, okay, what's the patterns that I keep on doing? Like, I keep on trying to figure out all these stocks and their patterns, but I have patterns too. I do the same shit over and over and over. I get super good. I start getting overconfident, and I just say fuck it to the rules. But like, that's the problem. Is like, even with these firms I'm trading with, I'm still paying money. Yeah, it's not like I'm paying crazy amounts of money, but dude, that shit adds up. And really, I need to just start dialing this shit in. And so I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to start scaling into these things, 250 shares each time, and I really want to start building my rules up. And so for me, what I started to do was I got this, for instance, risk calculator. So I was thinking 1,200 shares because like that's what I used to trade with, but I'm really not sure if I should be trading with 1,200 shares. I also think that 1,000 shares is more than enough. So just put this to 250. It'll tell me 40 cents. 500 20 cents, 15 for 750, whatever. Before adding size, am I fully focused on watching the charts live? Because that's another thing that I got really fucked over on Lobo. If you go back and watch the recording, like, I get busy at work and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna just put this out here and then I'm just gonna go. Well, it works out great when the trade works. When it doesn't fucking work, I lose my shit and then I turn into a fighter and then I start just going crazy with size and it fucks me all up. Is this a clean setup with strong volume confirmation? Like, okay, if I'm buying the stock looking for this thing to squeeze, okay, is it like uptrending on low volume? Does it look like more demand is starting to pick up? Cool. Then I can start scaling in. Like I said, okay, get in with 250 shares, risk 40 cents. If it fucking doesn't work, okay, you're done, dude. Like, just leave it the fuck alone. It didn't work. Same thing on the opposite side. Like, okay, I'm getting short. Like, is there a reason for me to get short? And I don't have to start off with 250 shares. Like, if something stuffs out, and I'm like, okay, like, I really think that, like, I have more conviction on this trade. Okay, then get in with 500 shares at the very beginning. But be very calculated and be very present. Is my risk per share clearly defined? Does it fit into a $100 risk? Am I skilling in the structure? No random chasing or YOLO size, which is a problem that I have. Like I said, I turn into a fighter and I just go, fuck it. I just risk way too much. Have I broke my size rule or stop in the last trade? If so, then size down because I'm clearly on a tilt. Or, what's even better, take a break, dude. Go meditate for a few minutes and just get back to being present. Core trainer philosophy. Your own words are enforced. I don't need 1,200 shares. I need to trade good. I can scale up if I'm disciplined, focused, and present. Risk comes first. Size is secondary. I will not blow up a day if I respect the $100 max loss, which is fucking true. Because, like, I trade so fucking good. And then I just have, like, one day that I just fucking blow everything. If I could have the discipline to just follow this shit, like, I'd be golden. Then I got this. Pre-market checklist. Is the ticker gapping up with volume? Does it have demand or is it just random volume? Avoid long stocks with more red gaps. Like, that was one of the things I was doing. I think it was OCTO or some shit. Like, it was like a super low stock, but like it had more. It closed red most of the time. Like, dude, it doesn't fucking matter if it's got 300 shares float. If it's got no fucking volume, nobody gives a fuck about it. It's still gonna go down. It's a fucking piece of shit stock, man. Avoid China, SSR, low flow tickers on high volume and less experience, which I am experienced, but like why the fuck was I trading Lobo, dude? Like, especially with this, so crazy, man. Don't trade if distracted, especially at work. Presence is required because, like, that's what I feel like my edge is. I feel like my edge is when I can actually watch price action. I can read the candles. I can see where buyers are stepping in. What's the volume look like? What's the patterns I see? But if I'm not present, dude, my edge is gone, and I'm just gambling. Focus on 1 to 2 tickers max, no more. Which is also why, I just blew my futures account. I think I'm gonna just fucking chill out. That won't reset for another month. I'm gonna just leave it alone and just focus on just small caps. Set your bias, long or short, and build the plan. Okay, why do I think this is a long? Why do I think this is a short? And then, have fucking conviction and make sure everything lines up. During the trade, obviously max share size 1,000 shares. Fuck futures right now. Breathe, watch price action, don't panic or chase. If partial fill happens, accept it and don't chase. Because there was on one of these that I fucking chased it like a month. I think it was a Lobo. I chased it like crazy, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck am I doing? Stop chasing. Okay, I'm only in with 250 shares. Okay, deal with it. Then don't cover at the first target. Just let it ride all fucking day long. Okay, whatever. No size increase unless thesis strengthens with confirmation. No trading from alerts, only your setups, which is a problem I have. I view this other trading room, which is actually kind of fucked up because it's I view it to see what they're trading so that I can hopefully make money off it. But then I don't follow my own process sometimes. Especially when I'm busy and I just dive into shit and it really fucks me up. No trading while at work unless you're 100% free to watch it live. No bypassing max loss ever. That's real money gone. So when I hit my max loss, I can pay extra money to bypass it, which I've done quite a few times, and it works until it doesn't, and then it's like, dude, why the fuck did I do that? That's me on tilt. No full size entries on setups with uncertainty. No orders left floating unintended because those cause way big fucking losses. Lobo, I think the biggest loss I had was $500 on one trade because I just had a giant order sitting out there and just happened to squeeze and hit it, and I didn't calculate in how much money I'd lose if my stop actually hit. No switching futures direction rapidly. I said that'll be something different. I don't need to make $500 a day. I just need to be consistent and start to really focus in on okay, what am I doing wrong? And just working on myself. So this is my weekly recap. I did not do good at all. Let's go back to the dashboard. So I started off the month with $1,000 loss. But then, this, I have good day, worst day, better day, worst day. And it's dude, just fucking, just chill out, man. Just fucking chill out. 4, 4, 4, 3. And look at this. Only 5. Oh, yeah, because I forgot. I have, so that's 5 tickers. It's not 5 trades, it's 5 tickers. Because the way that I batch them all together that's 4 different tickers. So I have a 50%, a 25, a 75. Okay, that's good. A 33, that's not good. So let's go through that really fast. So short on this, red. Short on this, dude. Okay, it's fucking working. Just stick with that, dude. Imagine what this $267. I made $400 on one fucking trade, right? Then this, let's see. Not great. Long. Man, well, that is a horrible ass day of long game. But I'm pretty sure if you go back and look at those, it's because I don't think they had any volume coming in, which is one of the things I was talking about. Great day, and I managed my risk on BGLC. Great. short. Got my fucking ass kicked on this. I believe this was high volume SSR also. Good long and a really shitty long. So if you can see, like I'm changing through different stuff. That's another thing though, is the commissions. Holy fuck, does my the firm that I'm trading with, like it's crazy. You like using 2,000 shares. It's a thousand or not 1,000. Jesus Christ, it's $10 per execution. So it's like, dude, that's a $20 fucking round trip. That's fucking crazy. Like, that's insane. So like, dude, like, don't use fucking big size of those guys, because it's a waste of fucking money. Like 1,000 shares maximum, and just okay. Okay, I'll pay $5 to use 1,000 shares. Like, yeah, okay, I don't care. 2,000, do that like, especially if I'm not, my win rate is not amazing. It's a 50-50. All right, cool. Like, I need to really start dialing this shit in a little bit more. So, I'm sure this is a lot longer than, it is longer than I planned, but that's the weekly recap. I had a really shitty week. I need to kind of just reset. So, yeah, there we are.